But there's this year that Wizkid just announced the show, and in less than 10 minutes, the arena has been sold out. It was crazy. I don't know if any international artists have done that, but kudos to Wizkid for doing that for African music and for doing that for Nigerian music. Not only for Nigerian music, for doing that for African culture and what's up, Afrobeat lovers? You're welcome to Nelson's channel, and this is where we celebrate African music and the amazing achievement of our music stars. And in today's video, let's look at one of the biggest achievements or a milestone an artist can achieve in his career, and most especially to an African artist, one of the biggest milestone an artist can achieve in his career internationally is selling out the iconic global O2 Arena in London. So in this video, let's look at some of the African artists that have put in their best to sell out this iconic stadium in London. As we all know, O2 Arena is one of the biggest and one of the most iconic global stadium that have embraced so many biggest artists in the world. And I can tell you that African artists is not taking the backseat at all. Like our African musicians are doing well, fantastic, and most especially to Nigerian artists who are trying their best to put Afrobeat on the world map, who are trying their best to put African music and African culture on the map of the world. I think they are doing amazingly, and in this video, let's go. At number 1, we have Wizkid. As we all know, Wizzy happens to be the first African artist and a Nigerian artist to sell out this iconic stadium, and he did that in 2018 when he held his Afro Republic concert, and it happens that he sold out this iconic venue for good 5 times. Yeah, Wizzy have sold out O2 Arena for good 5 times. He sold it out in 2018 with his Afro Republic concert. He sold it out in 2019, and he sold it out twice in 2021 with one of the biggest album in Africa, Made in Lagos. And aside that, Wizkid has automatically becomes the first African and Nigerian artist to have headlined and sold out that arena for 10 minutes. Yes, I think his show, I can't remember DJ, but there's this year that Wizkid just announced the show, and in less than 10 minutes, the arena has been sold out. It was crazy. I don't know if any international artists have done that, but kudos to Wizkid for doing that for African music and for doing that for Nigerian music. Not only for Nigerian music, for doing that for African culture and for doing that for African industry entirely. Yeah. And moving on to second person, the second person to have sold out this iconic global stadium is Davido. Yeah, Davido happens to sold out this O2 Arena in 2019 during his A Good Time tour in 2019. That is when he sold it out, and it was just crazy night where he performed his popular hit song like If and some other hit songs on the stage, and it was just crazy. The night was just, amazing crowd everywhere, was just on fire. And aside from then, Davido have sold it out for twice again. I think he has a record of selling out that stadium for 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. And he happens to be a Nigerian artist, an African artist, and kudos to him. Apart from Wizzy coming up to Davido selling out that same stadium is something that we need to commend, and it's something that is doing African music good entirely. Yeah. And coming up at number 3 is no any other person than Odogu himself, African giant Burna Boy. Yeah, Burna Boy also happens to be one of the African artists to set out that arena in 2021, and he did that when he held his concert, that Twice As Tall album tour in 2021. And Burna Boy automatically becomes the first African and Nigerian artist, like a solo artist, to have sold out that arena. In the sense, solo means that he performed on a stage. He performed on a stage alone without the support of any other artist. Burna Boy sold out that arena as a solo artist in 2021, and that's crazy. It marks how far Afrobeat have gone over the years, and it marks how our artists are doing well. It also shows that Afrobeat is not just a song for African alone. It's not just a song for Nigerian, but it just shows us that Afrobeat is going global, and it's a global movement taking over the global stage with Afrobeat. And one of the beautiful things in that night was that Burna Boy selling out this O2 Arena in 2021 was just a pure celebration of African culture, a pure celebration of African music, and a pure celebration of Nigerian culture and music. Everything was just purely African, and it was crazy, gathering such crowd, gathering such numbers of attendance, gathering such numbers of people to perform for. That's crazy, and African artists are really doing well, and they deserve kudos for that. So moving on, let's talk about the new cats in the industry who are making a quick wave, who are just like coming like a tsunami and taking Afrobeat, like moving it from the stage where we have Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy to another stage globally. So talking about no any other person than Rema. Yeah, Rema is one of the youngest Afrobeat singer, the face of Afro rave in particular, and he happens to be signed to Marvin's record with Don Jazzy. He was signed in 2019 where he broke out, and he released his album Rape and Roses, and in 2023 that is when Rema sold out O2 Arena with the Rape and Roses tour in London. And Rema happens to be that artist that have captured the heart of a global audience with his global hit song Calm Down, and the remix of that song where he featured Selena Gomez. It was crazy, with exceptional vocal and with this kind of exceptional sound, and I think I love him for that. Kudos to Marvins also, who got to discover him and boom, becomes a global star, become a global icon also, and that is good for him. So moving at the next person is Ashake. Wow, what an incredible run, what an incredible star, what an incredible artist. Wow, I think what Ashake have achieved with YBNL, there's no any other artist that have attained that level, or is there? If there is anybody like that, let me know in the comment section. I think Ashake happens to be one of the best and the bigger and the biggest artists in YBNL right now, because in a short while what this guy have achieved, amazing and incredible. Amazing and incredible. When he was coming out, it seems like, wow, who is this person? What is he coming to offer to Afrobeat? Was introduced with a new sound of Amapiano. Is the only Amapiano these guys have come to give us. But later we got to discover that, this guy is not only serving us Amapiano sound, he's also serving us real Afrobeat, giving us some kind of you know, traditional sound that sound amazing, and that's good. So we have this dude here. I have also sold out O2 Arena back to back twice within the space of I think 3 to 4 years. Ashake is just within 2 to 3 years in the industry. You know, when he was signed to YBNL, you know, give us an EP, give us an album, give us another album, and boom, you see, sold out O2 Arena in 2023, and he sold it out again in this year, 2024, and it's amazing. It's incredible, and kudos to him and the YB and his YBNL team. It's something to be proud of as an Afrobeat lover and as an Afrobeat artist and as an African or a Nigerian. It's something to be proud of. You know, having Ashake all of a sudden become taking over the global stage, taking Afrobeat to where it has never been before. It's crazy and it's amazing, and it's something to celebrate. Ashake sold out the O2 Arena in 2023 with his I think Summer 4 album, and in this 2024 where he released his another album called Lungu Boy. The concert held in O2 Arena recently, and he still sold it out, where he embraced an artist like Wizkid, had an artist on the stage like Stormzy, and other Nigerian artists who uh, perform on the stage, and it's incredibly well, and it feels good seeing African artists going to that level, going to that global stage, do their thing, you know, putting African music on the map, putting Nigerian music on the map, celebrating African culture, celebrating African music, and it's crazy and amazing. Think I love Ashake. Ashake is a good artist, and let's watch out to see more of him, what and things that is still coming to offer to Afrobeat in the nearest future. So that's a wrap on some of the African artists who have done their best to put African music, African culture on the global map. You know, that is one of the biggest milestones that some of our artists have achieved over the years. And let me ask you this question: who do you think is going to sell out the O2 Arena next? Tell me in the comment section. And who's among these lists who have sold out the O2 Arena in the past is actually your favorite? Is your favorite among the list of people who have sold out this iconic stadium in London? If yes, tell me who is in the comment section. And if no, well, you can still keep praying for your favorite artist to one day see if he can sell out this iconic global stadium, O2 Arena in London. So that is that in this video, and don't forget, if this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be the first person to know anytime we drop a content on this channel. Peace, love up, keep jamming African music, keep vibing to African music. Peace.